Hello, this is Tyler, Web Applications Developer at Aishi, and today we're going to go over some basic functionality in the STARS benchmarking tool. So to get started, you're going to navigate to the benchmarking tool and then select New Benchmark, and you'll find yourself on this screen. Once you're here, there's two ways really to get started, and they're by selecting one of these two buttons, one in the top left corner, the other in the bottom right. This blue button in the top left corner with the graduation cap. That's where you're going to go when you want to select any institutions or reports that you'd like to benchmark. The button in the bottom right with this filter list icon, that's where you're going to go when you want to select the data points that you'd like to chart. And by data point, we mean things like overall STARS score, category, subcategory, credit scores, as well as any quantitative fields that exist in STARS. So to get started, let's start by selecting our institutions. So we're going to do that by coming up to this blue button in the top left corner. We're going to select it, and we're going to see this menu slide in. And to find our institutions, there's a couple of ways that we can do it. We can either start by using these filters that we have available, or we can use this keyword search, which will search for a university or institution by its name. So for example, let's say that I want to use the keyword search because I'm looking for a school. I don't know the exact name of it or much information about it, but I know that it's in Colorado. So I'm going to search Colorado. You'll see these schools pop up. And just so happens that I'm looking for University of Colorado Boulder. Great, so we're going to click the checkbox, and now we've selected that school. So we can clear this. And in addition to the University of Colorado Boulder, we're also looking for all of the platinum rated institutions. So we can come to this rating filter, drop it down, select platinum, and we can individually select schools by clicking the checkbox, or if we want to grab all of them, we can just hit select all. So we've selected some schools. In order to get out of this menu, we can either just click away or we can select the OK button. So now we want to move to selecting our data points. So we come down here to the bottom right button with the filter list icon. We select it, and you see this menu slide up. So again, there's a couple of ways that you can find find data points. You can use this keyword search, or you can click through our category trees that we have. But for this benchmark that I'm trying to create, I just want some basic information. So one thing that I definitely want to grab is the overall score for these institutions. And you can see in behind we have the benchmark already being generated. In addition to that, there's a couple of credits that I'm specifically looking for. And the first one that I'm looking for, I'm going to just use the category trees that we have. So I'm going to click into the category selector. I'm going to find the operations category. And once we select the category, you see the subcategory populate. So we select subcategory. I'm looking for the energy subcategory. And the specific credit, I'm just looking for the score on the specific credit, and I'm looking for building energy consumption. So instead of selecting the name of the credit, I'm going to select the checkbox to the right, and that'll chart this credit, the score of this credit. In addition to building energy, I'm also looking for another credit. I know it has to do with affordability, but I don't know exactly where it lives. I just want to look it up really quickly. I can come up to this keyword search and just type something like afford. You'll see we have two results, and there's this credit, affordability and access, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. So I select it, and you'll see to the right it populates here. You can remove them this way. But that's all I'm looking for data points that I'm trying to select. So I can just click away. And now you'll see our very basic benchmark that's been populated. We have our 5 schools that we selected and the 3 data points. And it's populated this chart as well as this table. So that's basic benchmarking. Thanks.